Hey man, welcome to the Throwdown Man episode. What episode is this? God dang it! All right, I think it's like 204, 204, 204. It's
Yeah,
something like that.
give me 2 seconds and I can tell you.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
gotta
Let me know. Let me know.
I just gotta go back.
I mean, Brandon hasn't been doing that many shows, so it's probably like 203 or 202, right? I mean,
I can tell you in two
I see
seconds.
it. 203, 203. It's 203. Welcome to the Throwdown Man episode 203. I'm your host Ben, brother from the block. Everyone to call me man. Here with another episode. Long time coming. Um. We haven't been off about 3 weeks. I got some stuff I had to do, and then work and all that. But we here.
Yeah, it's two.
Um, yeah. Yo, bro, what's up? What's up, man?
Man, I've been chilling. It's been a minute since we've been able to hop on the show because we've had to pivot the last few weeks, last minute. But I'm excited to talk about this week. Although, insider, buckle up, bud, because I got a lot to say about Thursday night's game.
oh, it was terrible. No, I'm gonna jump right ahead and say like that was. I mean, like I'm gonna be real. Like, let's be real. Even Sunday night's game was terrible. I mean,
Yeah,
it really wasn't. I mean, for Rodgers, that was terrible. And like I said, I'm not going to speak too much on the Steelers because I will say like the Raiders have had so many issues, and I really wished the NFL would have bounced us out of that primetime game. And I'm begging the NFL to jump us out of the Monday night game this next week against Dallas because I don't want to be on the game. I don't want to watch it. Chip Kelly and all these guys are just not it. I mean, the offense is terrible. The defense held up. I will say whatever. The defense was whatever. The defenses for both teams played fine, whatever. But it wasn't because the defenses were so great that the offense didn't score. It's because the offenses were horrible. They were pathetic. Bo Nix has been absolutely pathetic. I know no one's going to talk about it, but he has been absolutely pathetic this year as a quarterback. And I'm not saying anything better for Geno. Geno is the worst quarterback, if I'm just going to be real. He's one, I mean, if not the worst, he's bottom three. Bo Nix hasn't been much better, and this was a defensive game because offenses couldn't make easy plays. Yes, the Raiders did. It sounds like from what I've heard, JPJ's injury is out for the year. Dylan Parham is more than likely out for the year as well, but I don't know about that injury as much. Cole Miller's out for the year, so I don't really know, to be fair, like what we expect with the offense anymore because now you have, let's be real, I mean, Stone Forsythe isn't starting on any offensive line in the NFL. Will Putnam is not starting on any offensive line in the NFL. Nope. Alex Kappa, I will go as far as to say he will not start on any NFL offensive line. He might start he might be like the third guard if I'm being real, but like I don't know if any offensive line really wants to start him. And then I'm gonna go and say DJ Glaze. He would not start as a tackle, but he could start as a guard because I think that's what he is. He's a guard. He's not a tackle. He's 6'4", 315 pounds. He's slow as fuck off the line. He's fat as fuck. He's useless when you put him on the edge. He's a guard, okay? And this whole offensive line's been terrible. And you have Jordan Meredith getting bullied like a little kid. I mean, it's terrible. Like, there's nothing good to speak of the Raiders offense because, even Ashton Genty and Brock Bowers, they can't even look your quarterback in the eyes, Pete Carroll. This is a message to Pete Carroll. If you don't bench your quarterback, you will more than likely be fired. Geno Smith is not worth keeping. Oh, he's not worth keeping as the starter. I've said this for weeks. And, even though there's not many better options, I think I probably would have rather watched in that, like, whatever, I think it was like the 2 minute point where Geno got injured. I can't remember what it was. It was like 2.5 minutes. I think I would have rather watched, Kenny Pickett come out for those snaps than an injured Geno Smith, who also, guys, his injury was with his landing leg. So it's his, stepping back on that leg. If you can't put pressure on your throwing, the leg that you're stepping back on, it's going to be hard to make passes because you can't put any force into it. So he set himself up to fail. But also, Pete Carroll, what are you doing on the sideline? This is why we call you Sleepy Pete. We call you Sleepy Pete because you don't even realize what's going on with your own team. You are, dude, I don't know what you guys have been paying attention to, but there's been memes put of Pete Carroll as Biden, dude. He's that bad where Raider fans are comparing him to fucking Sleepy Pete Biden, bro. He's terrible. Like, he's not good, okay? And yes, as much as Pete Carroll has been a winner for, yes, Brandon, you know all about this. Pete Carroll has been a great winner with Seattle, but his days are long gone, especially if you're going to try and start a 34-year-old quarterback that can't even make a simple read on the field. Like Brad Flowers,
Yeah,
you
bro.
don't like your quarterback.
Yeah, bro. So hold on. Inside, I got a question. So you think Geno Smith the worst quarterback in the league?
He's one of the bottom three, if not the worst. Like, I mean, he's leading the league now with 13 picks, I think now. Um, his completion percentage is below 66, I think, 65, maybe less than that. This past game, I mean, he's, and I know that, I don't know, he has had 3 games where he entered the final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter with less than 100 passing yards. He's been terrible, and he's not been held accountable because Pete Carroll, in Pete Carroll's eyes, Geno Smith is perfect. They have a love for each other like no other. And Brandon, I don't even think you found this type of love because this is embarrassing type of love right here. Like we're entering almost, I think, week 11, damn near,
Mm-hmm.
and he has not held Geno accountable once. But he wants to come over here and talk about the rookie wide receiver mistakes. Talk about your quarterback throwing into double and triple coverage all year.
Right.
And not,
Right.
I'm sorry, but a quarterback, I can live with your quarterback not hitting 100 yards in the fourth quarter, maybe once. But 3 times is insane, dude. 3 times is insane.
Yes. Hey, shout out to PSP. Said like and subscribe to the podcast. Which quarterback is
I
worse?
just,
Worth Russ or Geno? Shout out to you too, PSP. Y'all go
hey, there's
subscribe
no
to
real
him.
difference. They're both garbage. They're both backups at best. And, I mean, soon enough, they'll both be out of the NFL. So it won't matter. Just like Pete Carroll, they're all going to a retirement home to
I ain't
live the
gonna lie.
rest of their
Geno is
life.
worse though. Geno is worse. I will
Geno's
say.
terrible. I honestly think I would rather start. Oh, so it's funny because there's this Raider fan that he was trashing on Pete Carroll on this post, and fucking Russell Wilson likes the post.
Of course he is. But yeah, Brian, what's your thoughts on the Raiders right now?
That has to be. I'm not even just going to talk about the Raiders. I'm just going to talk about the game. That had to be the worst game I have watched within the last 5 years.
I
Like,
think there was one worse last year, or not last year, but 2 years ago for the Raiders specifically. We played the Vikings and we lost 7-3. It was when we had AP. It was terrible.
Mhm.
It was, but I think the primetime games as a whole has been terrible this year. There haven't really been that many good
yeah,
games primetime.
but I mean, both offenses couldn't do anything, and it's not like it was a defensive battle. Neither defense was that good.
No,
Oh, what are you talking
no,
about?
no. That I said I know statistically people are going to say it was the defensive game, but it was more because the quarterbacks couldn't hit the backside of a barn if they tried to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, what are you talking about, bro? Denver's defense sacked Geno 6 times. The Raiders have one of, if not the worst offensive line.
No, we
in
have
the NFL.
we have 4 out of 5 starters injured or out. So yeah, we have the worst offensive line right now. We have, like I told you before. I don't think I said this. I think I said this on the show as we answered.
But
We
even
have
then,
four.
healthy,
We
they
have 3
still
guys that would not start on another offensive line. And it's terrible. And it really wasn't much better for Denver's offense. Not like as the offensive line as like blocking wise in terms of sacks, but in terms of just everything else going and getting started. Like Bo Nix couldn't do a thing. And it's just like I said, like Bo Nix has had a very big sophomore slump. And I think, right, if we're just being honest from last class, I think Drake May has become the clear cut best quarterback from that class right now.
I would agree. But back to my point.
Yeah.
Even when healthy, the Raiders' offensive line was not that good. Denver has one of the best defenses in the league, so that was expected for them to sack Geno 6 times. That pick that Geno threw, you can't really even blame it on him. You blame that on Genty. The second pick for Bo, I mean, I guess you could try to argue that the receiver was at fault, but that first one to Troy Franklin, why the hell are you just chucking a deep shot into double coverage? And
You also missed your wide receiver by 7 yards over the head.
Let's see. Both teams, I think the Kickers left a total of 9 points on the board. The Raiders had 2 touchdowns called back for penalties.
Yep.
It was just
There was more penalties than points. There was 19 penalties and 17 points.
Literally, me and my friends were joking where it was literally that, again, not a defensive battle whatsoever. That game was just flags and punts, where there was one time me and my friends were like, Holy crap! This is the first drive in the last six or
There were 7 straight drives without a first down.
I'm not saying it.
No, don't say it.
Did a punt. It ended in a turnover on downs. We were like, holy shit, there's actually something other than punts in this game.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, it was god awful. Like
I just think, like, if I'm being real, like, I really, like, pray that the NFL just takes us off primetime this week. I don't want to be a part of that. No one wants to watch that. I mean, like, Dallas might be more.
Cowboys are now the big brand, so they need a primetime game.
Well, I mean, they put us against the Cowboys, so I mean, I'm not really surprised if anything is going to happen. I mean, the Cowboys are going to get their primetime games, but they'll be more watchable with their defensive. I don't know how they did this weekend. Did they play this week?
No, they don't play.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, they added those guys. I think we're going to get trashed. I think Quinn Williams is going to make Geno Smith trash his pants. I think Geno Smith might have to leave the game about 2 or 3 times just because he shit himself because he saw Quinn Williams. But
I don't know because that defense got dotted up by Jacoby Brissett of all people.
yeah, but like we're also talking about Geno Smith is like Geno Smith will make the Cowboys defense look like halfway decent, and he's gonna hold on to the ball too long, and he's probably gonna end up making one bad read. It'll happen. I mean, not Trayvon Diggs, but Deron Bland will probably come away with a pick if he plays. I mean, he'll find a way. If it's Geno Smith targeting him, he'll probably end up with a pick.
Other than that,
I mean, our offense is terrible. I don't know. I mean, we need to put our money this offseason into offensive line. We need to draft a quarterback, and we need to get rid of everyone on this offensive line outside of like 2 or 3 guys.
All right, okay, let's move on. So, two NFL players are doing their thing right now, and they are making their case for Offensive Player of the Year. One in which in a running back, and Jonathan Taylor, who got 1,139 yards with 15 touchdowns and 30 receptions, averaging 6 yards a carry. And then there's another receiver, my guy JSN, who's on pace to break Calvin Johnson's record for and to get
And he
2,000
hasn't
yards.
he hasn't played in like 3 fourth quarter games this year.
Yeah. So I just want to hear from y'all, man. On right now, who is your offensive player of the year, JSN or Jonathan Taylor? If you had to choose.
if we're being honest, this is the gap between the two.
Hold up. Damn, that's a big gap. Whoa. Hold on, bro. There's a
It
big
definitely
gap.
is because, I mean, Jonathan Taylor, he's on pace to have 2K yards. Also, me and my brother were looking at this yesterday. He has 5 3-touchdown games this season. The record in a single season, I forget who has it, but is 6.
I mean, he's probably the only reason they won that game in Berlin's, though.
Yeah.
Like, Daniel Jones is starting to really shit himself out there, and I'm not surprised.
Game, yeah. But
He's
who
not
you
playing.
got?
I mean, I would take probably Taylor, but they're both great options, and I would not be mad at either option. I think that both of them are the best at their position this year in terms of what we've seen. They're both playing out of their minds. There is nobody else in the race, if I'm being real. It's between those guys, and it's like Brad said, if he was to make another line, I think he'd need about 4 papers for the next candidate to be on that. So
like, I'm not making that to hate on JSN. It's just
Yeah, I know.
a lot of people
listen. If
hold on, let me finish.
Yeah.
They value a running back more than a wide receiver because then at the same time, but JSN's getting all this credit. Then why isn't Darnold getting any potential talks within the OPOTY? Because that's exactly what they do. When a receiver's up for the OPOTY, they're also going to try some way, somehow to throw their quarterback into the mix. So, yeah.
For sure.
Or they'll try and push him into the MVP conversation.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's what I was about to say. That I think me personally, I love Drake May. I love what he's doing. I love what Stafford's doing.
Oh no.
But MVP right now to me is JT. I mean, I don't know why they always give it to quarterback. But like,
It's
I'm
ridiculous.
just saying, bro.
I mean, Saquon probably should have won MVP last year. There's been a couple of years that running back should have won MVP. Like, I mean, you could have argued CMC in
You're gonna end up seeing JT have like
last year,
25 touchdowns this year. So
Super Cup 2021, but even then, that was a really close race between Manning and Rodgers. Even then,
Yeah.
he could have thrown his hat again into the fire when he had 1K rushing and 1K receiving in 2019 when he was on the Panthers, and even though Lamar fucking ran away with that MVP, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Like them two
yes, they're the
should.
clear-cut favorites, and it's not close, and it won't be close by the end of the year either.
Oh yeah. But yeah, man. So another game that was, I'm not gonna lie, it was bad. The
The Miami
Dolphins,
Dolphins.
the Dolphins beat the
We said the
Buffalo
same thing.
Bills.
Yeah, no, that was
Yes,
ugly.
that was freaking
Wow.
ugly. H went off. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Um, H went
Yeah, I
off.
mean, so did Josh Allen and that terrible. No, he played terrible. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was terrible from that
Yeah,
entire offensive.
that was terrible.
I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that Miami was really gonna tank it out the rest of the year and have like 2 wins. But I mean, to come out with a third win and be against Buffalo in dominant fashion like that. I mean, I'm not gonna say like of course, like for later, I'm just gonna be real. Like Buffalo is my biggest loser of the week. That was pathetic. You went into a team that just traded off Jalen Phillips and they almost traded Jalen Waddle, and then they dog walked you in their house. They put you on a chain and dog walked you across the field 20 times. They just made you their bitch.
But also another thing I will say to kind of just criticize the Dolphins, because there is a video of them in the locker room after the game. What the hell are you celebrating for? You're 3-7, bro. Yes, I get it. You beat a division rival, but you're acting like, oh, we can still get back in the playoff race. No, you can't.
The only way they could get back in is with winning out, and that's not going to happen. We all know that.
No, because they still got to play the Patriots. They still have another game with yeah.
Yeah, they have another game against the Bills, and they won't beat the Bills.
No, they don't. They split the season series with the Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that game was freaking terrible.
That was terrible.
Madrid, Saints, Jets, Steelers, Bengals, Bucks, Patriots.
Oh, I know exactly what we could talk about.
What?
Sauce Gardner, his debut. He's a coach. Bro, you got any thoughts about that?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch a lot.
He apparently slipped on one play, but the rest of the game he played pretty well. They said that he held Drake London to 2 catches for 26 yards on the day.
I mean, I slept in on Sunday morning, so I missed the majority of the game, so I couldn't really talk about it.
But yeah,
I just know he had a good debut. I mean, he held them pretty well, so I don't know.
Yeah, I just want to know what was y'all thoughts on the trade, because it was for 2 first-round draft picks.
2 first-round picks and Adonai Mitchell for Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that shocked me the most about this is you just signed him to a huge extension in the offseason, and then 9 weeks later, you dump his ass.
Well, because
why did you pay him?
Yeah, I don't. Was he paid before Aaron Glenn got there?
Yes. He was
paid. I don't know. I mean, I think I guess from the Jets' perspective, they were looking to load off and really build a different vision for the team, because the way the team had played, I mean, up to the point that they just beat the Browns, I think now they're 2-7, or 2-8, because they haven't had a bye. But I mean, it just sounds like they really bought into just going into a rebuild and building into Aaron Glenn's vision, because they have already said they're not going to judge Aaron Glenn by his first season in New York. So they want to give him a chance to build his vision for the team. And I mean, they're still going to look to take a quarterback, but
he was paid on July 15th. So that means that Aaron Glenn would have already been in the building to begin with. So yes, Aaron Glenn was that.
Yeah. What's going on, Karen?
What's up, guys? Sorry I was late. How do you
You
dinner?
good?
No worries.
Good. You good? I was saying we're gonna keep it short today to like 8:15.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, man, we talking about Sauce Gardner. to the Colts. What was your thought on that and his debut?
Yeah, I mean, I unfortunately did not watch most of the game. I saw the overtime because I woke up late, but honestly, like going back to the trade, Jets definitely won that.
Yeah.
Simply due to the fact that like you gave up two first round picks for Sauce Gardner, who at this point like hasn't been an all pro level player since his second year. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but for two first round picks, I don't think it was worth it for the Colts. I understand the Colts are in win now mode. It makes sense. They have the best record in the AFC. Jonathan Taylor's playing like an MVP. And what have we been saying for the longest time about the Colts, besides the quarterback position? Their secondary is one of the weakest. So I'm glad they made a move. I'm glad they made a bold move, but I think long term we're gonna see and look back that the Jets like possibly have won this trade. So
Yeah,
that's how I
two
feel.
first round
It
picks.
was
Yeah,
it was a good trade for the Jets. I mean, for the Colts, I just don't know because with that trade they were trying to, I mean, really trying to buy into Daniel Jones, but he shit himself more and more. So I don't know.
I mean, here's the thing. I already knew this about Daniel Jones.
No, yeah, we knew who this was.
Like at his best, he's mid. Like at his very best. It's simple as
oh,
that.
man.
Like, dude, don't get me wrong. Like, while I admit that Daniel Jones has been having his best season, yeah, it doesn't change the fact that like before this year, this isn't like Sam Darnold. He's not playing like Sam Darnold. He's not playing like Baker Mayfield. Daniel Jones is still mid. Like, that's all it is. Like, he's not playing like an MVP every week. Like, he's not.
No,
So,
he was playing fine for the offense, but I mean, he's really the last 2 or 3 weeks, I believe, it's just been him just shit himself out there. And I mean,
well,
it's been
if you guys
terrible.
have you guys looked at the Colts offensive line pressure percentage the last 3 weeks?
Oh yeah.
No.
So like the thing about the Colts offensive line, they're probably the best like run blocking line in the league. But
Yeah.
pass pro, it's a little shaky.
Mm.
It's a little shaky. So
Yeah, for sure. We also talk about who's your MVP right now. Well, not MVP, but Offensive Player of the Year.
my offensive player,
JSN or JT.
man, it's so tough because JSN has like any other year it would be JSN, but it's got to be Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
It has to be. Like Brandon, I know you're a Seahawks fan, but I got to keep it real. Like Jonathan Taylor's doing something that like we haven't seen since LaDainian Tomlinson. Like
Man. I had JT as my MVP and JSN Offensive Player of the Year. That's what I got. But
yeah, like I just think any other year it would easily be JSN. Like if this was last year, probably JSN over Chase. So
yeah, for sure.
That's just me. I personally think like statistically Jason's having a better season than Chase's last year. But
yeah. And then the last thing we were talking about was the Bills. They play bad.
An ass whooping.
The Bills are so weird. I just think like this proves to me if Josh Allen plays bad, this team will go nowhere. Like literally nowhere. Their defense is too inconsistent like on a week-to-week basis. Like you stop Patrick Mahomes, and this is the best that Patrick Mahomes has looked since 2022. But you're getting steamrolled by Tua and Devon Achane?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like, come on. And as for Josh, like, I know, like, I'm going to be honest. I blame that more on the offense because Miami's defense has been horrid. Like, absolutely terrible. And James Cook is fumbling. Josh Allen, like, I don't know what you're doing. Throwing picks in the end zone. Like, the Bills will get in the playoffs, but shit. New England.
And they're not going to win their division more than likely, honestly.
I will say this though. I like how this year is different than other years because in the AC, I generally don't know who's going to win. Like, I really don't.
I'm liking this Patriots team, bro. I'm liking this Patriots team. Like
the AFC North is just
The Ravens are going to win that. The Ravens are going to win that.
Yeah.
Yeah, now Lamar back. Yeah,
The Patriots annoy me so much because they tormented all of us for 2+ decades.
Don't
And
even get me started.
only were crap. They only sucked for 5 years. And not only are they good now, but this is the thing that irritates me more. They're likable.
they are.
Because
They
you know
are.
why?
It annoys me even more because we don't forget all the torment that they put us through, and now that they're likable, it's just
You
Yeah.
know why? You know why? Because Drake May is that guy.
He is.
yeah.
He is.
And also like Mike Vrabel's always been a likable guy too. Like,
Mhm.
you know,
He just was in a shitty situation with the Tennessee
And
Titans.
and Diggs enjoyable to watch too. I like him on the
dude,
field.
Travion Henderson.
I'm also gonna say this because a lot of people said that I was crazy for this, like back in the preseason. I said the Patriots could sneak into a wild card. People were like, no, it's too early, bro.
Okay, to be fair, I said so this is probably my worst take. I said the Patriots to get like 6 or 7 wins.
Oh boy, they're already at 8 wins.
To be fair, I didn't expect their offense to look this good. I didn't expect Drake May to take this massively like he did.
Yeah, nah, that's yeah.
Because on paper, realistically, if you were to told me that like Stephon Diggs after an ACL tear at the age of 31 going on 32 would just look as good as before the ACL tear, Kayshon Boutte taking a leap, that's the biggest surprise to me about Kayshon Boutte.
Even guys like Mario Douglas also filling in some pretty vital roles too.
Hunter Henry's look solid. Like
Travion Henderson has looked solid in his rookie year.
Like
Yeah.
He had a great game yesterday. 150 rushing yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Yeah, because the one thing about New England, right, is that the one thing that scared me was their run game, because even though they were like 7-2,
From Andre Stevenson sucked. Yeah.
their run game has not been good. But dude, if Travion Henderson, like, he doesn't have to play like
They
that.
should have been playing him from the start, to be honest.
If Travion Henderson just plays like decent, like if he averages like 4.5 yards a carry and he gets like, I don't know, 70 or 80 yards a game, yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
He might do more than that, to be fair, honestly. But I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. The Bears came back and beat the Giants 24-20.
And they fired Brian Dable today.
Yeah, and the Giants fired Brian Dable. Y'all got any thoughts about that?
I still don't believe in the Bears, like, even though they're 6-3. I know Caleb came back, but he did not look good. Like, that game,
No.
he is not.
No.
Like, Caleb's frustrating me because I wanted him to be so good, and like the hype was like real coming out of college, but like the bro is so inconsistent. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like,
yeah. Also, can we talk about the fact that Jackson Dart has been checked for concussions four
times
this year, and now this is the first time that they've actually diagnosed him with a concussion?
Yeah.
I gotta give, like, listen, even though the Giants have been like
okay.
I feel like the Giants are better than a 2-8 team. Like, that's how I feel. Like, they've been in like a lot of close games this year, but Jackson Dart actually looks pretty good. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, you know what's a fun fact? He statistically has been the best third down quarterback this year.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But I can't even hear Karen. Hold on.
Hello? Oh. All right, Brand's, yeah, but Brandon, just come back. You can hear me, right, Brad?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think it's Brandon. Yeah, but anyway, for the Bears, I gotta see how they do against like real competition, because like they played the Bengals and like the Giants, like, yeah, like they won the game, but they're very close to losing both of those games. Like,
meanwhile, the Ravens manhandled them. The Lions kicked the shit out of them.
The Ravens beat them without without Lamar.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we'll have the Packers literally within the last 10 weeks. So they go to Philly on Black Friday, and then after that, they go to Green Bay, and then they go to Green Bay 2 weeks later. Then they go to San Fran, and then they end the season hosting Detroit.
now, so how many games are left? 6 and 3.
8 games.
So there's 8 games. So if they win 4 of those games, probably playoff berth, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean,
yeah,
but like I don't know. Like I'm still fussy about Chicago. Like,
do y'all like Jackson Dart?
I like Jack. He's playing good.
Okay.
He's been the best rookie quarterback this year by far. I don't, and I know that's a low bar, but
It is, but yeah.
like I gotta give him credit because like I remember when he was drafted, a lot of people were like crapping on the Giants because they drafted him.
Yeah.
Because it's Noah Sanders, but
Oh, I was crapping on them because they weren't beating the allegations, but we've talked about it off camera.
But in hindsight, I gotta give Dart credit. He's been really good this year. Or not like really good. He's been way better than he was expected. So
Right.
Yeah.
I think we talked a little bit about the Colts, but the Colts beat the Falcons 31-25.
We can talk about that. We can talk about that game a little bit. I mean,
yeah.
I thought Penix played okay. I didn't like how they didn't really use Bijan like as I thought.
They be inconsistent with dude. They don't know
it's funny because like what we were talking about, like the Bears to me are not like a good 6-3 team or 6-3. Yeah, 6-3 team. But then the Falcons are also like better than their actual record of 3-6.
I know it's frustrating.
It is.
Like, bro. Like, let's think about it. Like, they almost beat the Colts. They almost beat the Patriots. Like, and they beat the Bills. Like, what is going on with this team?
And then they get the shit smacked out of them by Carolina.
This team makes no sense.
That's true. Shout out to Drake London though.
Drake London's that guy. He is that guy.
And they also got killed by the Dolphins.
Yeah, this team is weird, man.
This team is weird. Got a lot of talent, but it's just. But yeah, JT had 32 carries for 244 yards with 3 touchdowns, which is insane.
I just think like the most frustrating about this team is because like you look at this team on paper, they have a very good offensive line. They have Bijan Robinson, who's probably a top 3 back. Drake London, who's arguably a top 10 receiver. Algier is a solid backup running back. Like they got the offense. Like I don't know if it's like Penix has to be better. He's been in and out of the lineup, so I'll give him a pass. So
it's weird.
Like it's a really weird team.
It is.
And their defense isn't bad. Like
no, it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Especially their pass rush. Their pass rush has been way better this year than last year.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. I just feel like Atlanta should be way better than they actually are.
Pierce has been dominating so far in his rookie season with the pass rush. Even some like the older guys that they have, like Arnold Ebiketie, he's been solid. Like the pass rush has been good. It's just that secondary is atrocious.
I mean, the secondary is bad. I will say that like I don't even like. I think it's them not closing out games. Like it's like the Giants in a way. They find a new way to lose every week. Like the Pats game, they almost tie the game, and then the kicker missed the extra point.
Mm-hmm.
Last week they couldn't stop Jonathan Taylor. I mean, it's Jonathan Taylor, but still, like, could have won that game.
Or like week 1 where they literally would have had first and goal with like 15 seconds left, and then took a terrible block the back penalty for Younghoe Koo to shank the game tying field goal.
Yeah, for sure. And also the Rams. The Rams beat the 49ers 42-26. Matthew Stafford threw for 4 touchdowns. And he threw his 400 touchdown, I think.
400 touchdown, and also something I didn't know until I just saw it on Instagram like 10 minutes ago. That puts his all-time career record at 500 for the first time in his career.
Wow.
115, 115, and 1.
Feel bad. So my thing about Matthew Stafford, I've always said this, like this might come out like wrong. I always thought Matthew Stafford when he was on Detroit, like he's like, you think like he is like the god level like quarterback because of his like rocket arm and all that stuff. Like he made on Detroit, he's like pseudo Aaron Rodgers. Like you think like he's Aaron Rodgers because of his rocket arm. He makes like all these like crazy plays. But now on the Rams, it's like a completely 180. Like this dude is like playing the best football of his career at the age of 37. Like, it's just like the thing about Matthew Stafford is that for the longest time I didn't think he was a Hall of Famer, but I gotta keep it honest. Like he probably is at this point.
Especially if you get another ring with that.
Yeah, I just think like I mean Matthew Stafford like and Sean McVay has, in my opinion, has been one of the best quarterback like coaches duos pretty much ever.
Yeah, for sure.
And they lose Cooper Kupp. Sean McVay drafts Puka Nacua, and like in the 5th round, no one knows who Puka really is.
Nope.
But he's got Matthew Stafford, probably the best like quarterback friendly player in the league, and now Puka's playing really well. And you pair that with Devontae Adams, they probably got the best offense in the league right now.
Yeah, facts. Is that got any thoughts?
The Rams playing like one of the best teams in the league. The 49ers didn't play well at all. I didn't really watch much of the game, so can't say too much. But I mean, we do have the Seahawks and Rams this weekend. So
that's gonna be a game, bro.
I think that if I'm being real, they should probably move you guys into like the Monday night game. But
that should be a night game.
As for the Niners, like, I mean, here's the thing: they're eventually going to start losing these games because, like, injury, like
injuries got to catch up to them at some point.
Like the coaching of Kyle Shanahan can only take you so far. The fact that they're 6-4 with all the injuries they have is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, they don't really have a bad schedule moving forward. They have the Cardinals, Panthers, and Browns next 3 games, so
yeah,
they could be 9-4. So I don't know.
Yeah.
The Cardinals. Ugh.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What happened? What happened to them? They get killed.
Don't say this.
Before you say anything, we are skipping that game.
It was terrible.
Okay. No, I just want to say this.
Terrible. We squashed. It was over with at halftime.
No.
I know. Yeah.
I want to say this because
it was over by the first quarter.
I generally don't say this. That might be the worst quarter of football I've ever seen from a team.
From a team?
From a team. I don't think I've seen I don't think I've seen a performance that bad since my Steelers in the first quarter of the Wild game against Cleveland.
Jaguars fourth quarter in their game against the Texans.
No, you know what?
Oh,
actually,
yeah. We got no, Brandon.
No, wait a minute. How about the Giants' performance versus the Broncos in the fourth quarter?
Which one?
Brandon, we got to talk about the Jaguars game. We got to talk
Jags
about
and
they lost. They were winning 29-10, and they blew it.
Oh yeah, to the Texans. Oh yeah.
No. That is the worst loss this season. Loss this season by far.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know why? Davis Mills. 19-point comeback in the fourth quarter. He scored a 20-yard rushing touchdown. Davis Mills.
So the Texans had 167 yards of total offense in that fourth quarter. Before that final drive, do you want to guess how many yards the Jacksonville Jaguars had in that quarter?
4.
2.
What the fuck?
Just to what's the word I'm looking for? Just to add on to the embarrassment, a thick 6 to end the game.
That's amazing. Trevor Lawrence fucking sucks.
Man.
No.
Brandon,
He's no, Broad. No, Brandon. He's not even T mid. He's not T mid. He's T ass. He's terrible. I'm done with Trevor Lawrence.
Demoted
He's
to
so bad.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Trevor Lawrence is bad. He is a bust. I'm tired of people saying this dude is not a bust. He is fucking garbage. I don't care that Brian Thomas Jr. was hurt. CJ Stroud was not playing, and Nico Collins looked fucking great. I don't give a shit. Trevor Lawrence is garbage. He is garbage. I'm tired of it.
Dude's trash, bro. I never saw the hype. Great. He was great in Clemson, had a good run. You know what I'm saying? The playoffs. Great comeback win. But other than that, I've seen more bad than good.
Yeah. That's why
he was better. He was a much better player. He was good in college, but he's been terrible since he's got
No, Brandon. People are still creaming Trevor Lawrence's pants since that 7-game stretch in 2022. That was 3 years ago. I'm tired of it.
That's what they hold on to. That stretch he did. That little
because
game.
He had a Debo type run where that means that he's top 3.
Hey.
Top 3 quarterbacks.
I got a few minutes, bro. I just wanted to say I always knew Trevor Lawrence was gonna be trash, aka Prince Charming. Me and what's his name? Me and bro got some smoke tonight. It's all dependent on what type of game Matt LaFleur calls, because if he starts calling dumb plays down at the red zone, I know we're gonna lose. So I'm not gonna make a big if out of that. This season, bro,
weird.
Yeah, it is gonna be weird. This season as a whole has been very, very, very mid.
What?
This season as a whole has been very, very mid.
Unpredictable. That's why I like it. You don't know.
I don't give a shit about unpredictable, man. I understand that, but this season, like overall, the performances, bro, week to week has been extremely, extremely mid. Drake May has been winning me a lot of money, and me and bro got smoked later tonight, man. So I'm gonna go back in the back, man, while I drive. Appreciate y'all.
You're smoking that cheese pack tonight.
Yeah, but anyways,
he's just saying that because his week 1 take was wrong that the Packers wrapped up the division after week 1.
Damn.
I remember that.
Okay, anyway.
That was a dumb take.
You realize we are, like, Brandon, I've said this as a joke before in the show, but if the Packers do lose this division, you have to clip that into either a TikTok video or when I say roll the clip when we get to that for the wild card playoffs, you have to have the clip up and ready so that you can just play it back for all of us.
Oh man, that would be elite.
Dude, Brandon, you got to make that the intro to the show and entering the playoffs.
Dude, the Pack.
You just got to use it as the intro. Oh yeah, the Packers already locked up the division as they're playing in the divisional playoffs.
Dude, are we sure the Packers are going to win the division? With the
No,
really
fuck
good?
no, fuck no. They're fuck no.
It look way better than the Packers.
What the fuck just happened to Brandon?
He's been in and out. But yeah, the Lions, I think what's gonna separate the Lions, they gotta get J-Mo more involved. You saw how he played yesterday. If he could stretch the field and Jared Goff can hit those go routes and posts, they're gonna be a very dangerous team. I don't trust them to do that on a week to week basis because they don't do it. But
yeah. But I mean, yes, I know the Commanders are completely injured. Terry's going to be out for their game against the Dolphins in Madrid. Jaden Daniels is not traveling to Madrid. But even then, Jared Goff had a very good game. Jahmyr Gibbs had a very good game. Jameson Williams had a very good game.
Yeah. Amon-Ra, he had a good game.
Dude, I'm not going to lie, man.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
The Packers, I don't think the Packers are winning their division. I think they'll finish second.
The The Packers piss me off like every week.
Well, the Packers are way too inconsistent. Like their offense is
like
Evan?
the Packers, like I don't know, they're like a pseudo contender. They feel like they'll have like one game and they're like, wow, this team is really really good. Like,
And then the next week, Jordan Love's gonna shit his pants against this terrible ass team.
It's like the Panthers this year, where it's like, wow, they got a couple upset wins. You know,
Oh wait, yeah. The Panthers beat the Packers.
they beat the Cowboys. They blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm trying to say. They beat the Packers, and then all of a sudden they lose to the Saints.
you know what? You know what? I gotta say this because I said this a couple weeks ago.
Young is garbage. Yes, we know.
I said Bryce Young was playing better, but he might be worse than Trevor fucking Lawrence.
God damn. That's a level of ass.
The 1-8 Saints? The 1-8 Saints?
They let Tyler Shuck. They let that rookie quarterback do whatever the hell he wanted.
He was better than Chris Olave.
Hey, Chris Olave is pretty good.
Yeah, but you could argue that Rashid Shaheed was better than him, at least like within the team, and you traded him away to the Seahawks.
Which is crazy.
Man, did you guys see that pick that Bryce Young threw? That was the worst interception.
It was so bad. He underthrew
He threw it right to it.
The best part was, I forget who it was. I think he was trying to hit, I think, Ted McMillan, and he underthrew the shit out of that ball.
Show did.
But like the reason why, okay, so here's the problem with Bryce Young. Okay, when you're 5'9" and 180 pounds, you better have the processing as Drew Brees. Because can you guys honestly name 5 quarterbacks under 6'1" have played at like a really good level? Drew Brees, right? David Russell Wilson, right?
Yeah.
That's it, right? Like,
yeah.
Well, Bryce Young, I don't think has the strongest arm really, man. So
no. This is the reason why Russ got away for being so short is because of his athletic gifts. If you don't have the athleticism of Russ or the processing of Drew Brees,
you're
going to be Bryce Young.
Murray, but the problem is he can't see over his offensive line, so that's why he's not a good thrower.
No, but like this is the thing about Bryce Young, he can't do that either. Like he used to drop back 10 times to see over the middle of the field.
Wait, no, stay back there. I gotta go back further. Oh, now I see you.
Exactly.
Dude, they drafted Ted McMillan thinking that maybe Bryce Young could see him.
Hey, I mean,
that's crazy. That's wild.
Listen, Ted's wild. Listen, Ted's playing good.
I mean, he's what? But Ted is what, like 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah,
yes, he's 6'4". That's why I said they drafted him. So they drafted Bryce Young a weapon that he could actually maybe see, but he still can't see him.
I like his potential. I really do.
What?
But I say I like his potential.
Can we all agree? Shut up, Shad.
What are you talking about?
No, he's just talking about JT, but we always just like to say shut up, Shad.
Oh yeah. But all right, man, Karen. This is the last game we're gonna talk about. Your Steelers, man. Oh my God.
It's cooked.
I would have rather talked about the Pats Bucks game than that shit.
No, we didn't.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers played awful. Truly awful. He missed so many like open throws. I can't really blame the defense. I mean, I thought they did their job. It's just that our offense looked terrible this week. It hasn't been like this all year. This is like the first time that the offense has looked truly terrible. As for the Steelers, I expected this. I just don't. I just have given up since really 2020. Ever since we start, when we went 11-0, I've always said we got to rebuild. How long can this organization waste the primes of Cam Hayward and TJ Watt?
Right.
You know, TJ Watt doesn't have a playoff one in his career.
Yeah,
yeah, he doesn't have one.
They haven't won a playoff game since what was it, the 2016 divisional at the Chiefs?
Yep.
Or January 2017. Who cares? It's 2016 season.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Anybody else got anything to say about Steelers?
I mean, mid. That game was so mid. Yeah, Justin Herbert, he had like 220 yards and a touchdown, but even then, like it wasn't like.
Yeah, it's just like
I
I thought Herbert was okay. I thought he was fine.
It's not like, oh, he was fantastic. It wasn't shit either. It's just, But congrats to Keenan Allen, all-time Chargers receptions leader. So congrats to him. Vidal had a pretty good game.
Lad, man. I like
But-
his potential.
Other than that game was just, I mean, not as bad as Thursday night, but it was still so boring to watch.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Wow, like literally, wow, find a 3 right before they scored a touchdown to end the half. What a barn burner.
Mhm.
I don't know what goes through the Steelers' head. Like, I really don't. I just feel like they're in 2000s football. You know, they think they can win. Like, dude, this reminds me when Bill Cowher for Big Ben. Really. They sifted through like so many quarterbacks. They shifted to Cordell Stewart, Tom Maddox, Neil O'Connell, and now, this, like, ever since Ben left in 2021, it's been Trubisky, it's been Aaron Rodgers, Pickett, like
Rudolph,
Duck Hodges,
Wilson, Justin Fields.
And also, like, the offense isn't even that good. Like, they really have like one threat on the outside, DK Metcalf, and like he's a good player, but they don't really use him.
If they gave him the ball.
They don't really use him. Like, they heavily use their tight ends. They use Johnny Smith, Pat Freiermuth. Freiermuth's a solid player, but like it's not enough.
Yeah.
Jalen Warren's playing good.
Also, I didn't realize that Jalen Warren, that rushing touchdown he had against the Colts, I didn't realize that was his first rushing touchdown of this entire season.
Yeah, I know. They don't use them at all.
They were like, yeah, it was his first since week 4.
They use Gainwell.
Like 14.
They use Gainwell.
Like, what?
Yeah, they use Gainwell in the red zone because he's a bigger back. But yeah, as for the Steelers, like, dude, I hated watching that game. That game pissed me off to a core.
They stunk.
They just straight up stunk. Like, and I gotta give credit to Herbert. It wasn't like a crazy performance, but losing Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater, and you're playing TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, and Cam Hayward. I mean, he played decent. Shout out Lad. Lad played pretty good.
Andrew McConkey, stand up.
Right. All right, y'all.
It's just utterly frustrating to like watch my team play every week. Because remember, I said this in a TikTok video. I knew people were gonna glaze them after they beat the Colts. I knew, because dude, everyone messaged me and was like, "Why'd you give up on Mike Tomlin?" Like, dude, this is what he does. This is what he does. He's one game where he has a masterclass against a good team, and people like string on to that like he's fucking winning the Super Bowl.
Right.
It's just frustrating.
I also didn't realize that the Bills signed Mecole Hardman to their practice squad.
That's crazy.
He's still in the league.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, y'all. Oh, I gotta get out. This is the last thing we're gonna do. Winners and losers, brought real quick. Who you got?
My winner of the week is the Patriots because that was a pitching duel between them and the Bucks. And my loser of the week, I mean, yeah, you could say the Panthers for losing to the Saints. You could say the Bills for losing to the Dolphins. You could say the Jaguars for choking that game against the Texans. But no, my losers of the week are the Raiders and the Broncos. Because just like the Vikings-Jaguars game last year, that game was so bad that that neither team deserved to win, but one of them had to.
Dang, that's tough. All right, go ahead, Inside.
The Raiders were one of the biggest losers of the week. Yes, I think I think also one of the biggest losers was also the Bills for the way they performed versus the Dolphins. Winner, yeah, Patriots. Pretty big winner for the way that they were able to play in that one. Seattle, just continuously, again, just in year two of McDonald's defense, and they're one of the best units. And I mean, that defense and that team really hasn't been generally healthy on the defensive end and the back end, and they've still played really well. So Mike McDonald's probably one of the bigger winners too. He could probably be a coach of the year candidate.
For sure. All right, Karen.
My winner is probably actually no. It's pretty easily Jonathan Taylor. I mean, like,
Oh yeah, he's another one.
nearly 300 total yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean,
Yeah.
against a pretty good defense. I mean, and also like handily like winning them the game. Like, it's like absolutely ridiculous what that dude is on. My loser is easily the Jaguars. Like, easily, it's not even close.
Oh my God.
Trevor Lawrence is trash. I feel bad for Liam Cohen because he's actually doing solid with the run game, and Travis
He
Etienne.
was so pissed at the end of that game. It was hysterical.
It was funny. It was really funny.
Threw the
But
headset
like,
down. He's like, "Fuck it."
man, like,
Yeah.
dude, you lost to the Texans without Stroud,
Yeah, it's crazy.
and you gave up. You gave up 26 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
But the funny part was, me and my dad were talking about this. So the Texans were favored in that game, and then that thick six was enough for them to cover the spread.
Also, my other winner. Okay, I will say this. My other winner is the Bears because simply due to the fact that if you watch the Bears last year, they had a hard time closing out games. This year, they've been really good at closing out games, especially in the fourth quarter. So I'll give them credit to that. This is just for the entire season. I'll just say that. Like, my winner is the Bears because it looks like even though they're inconsistent, like for the first 3 quarters, at least like in the fourth quarter, they're showing that like they have the ability to at least close out games, especially Kayla. So I'll give them that.
All right. For me, for my 2, JT for the winner. And also another winner is DeMarcus Lawrence. That man got 2 touchdowns. He had 2 touchdowns.
Other loser, Jacoby Brissett, because if people actually thought that dude was better than Kyler Murray. Like,
Yeah. And then loser, Bills. I'm sorry.
yeah, that's
Bills
fair.
and the Jags.
James Cook especially, because he played horrid.
Yeah, he played horrible. I had my parlay on him too. He messed me up.
After the funny thing is, after Thursday night, I have come to a decision that I am taking a temporary hiatus from gambling
Wow.
because of how much money I lost on Thursday night.
Also,
Crazy.
you know what's frustrating about Thursday night is that it's actually been good this year. Like,
I wouldn't say that.
I mean-
Really the only good game that we've gotten out of Thursday night this year was that Rams-Niners game.
the Unk Bowl?
Yeah.
Rams, Niners, Bengals, Steelers.
Bengals was another good
Eagles, Cowboys was pretty good.
Yeah, but that's like the kickoff game. That's not technically Thursday night football if you get my drift.
All right, fine.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
All right,
Seattle and Cardinals was pretty good.
But then this week is gonna suck because
What?
it's Patriots hosting the Jets.
Oh God.
Drake,
Yeah.
you know what? No, Broad. Just bet Drake May 3 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, y'all, man. For all the any last words before we head out? That's the end of the show, man, bro.
Obviously we got a big game tonight. Go Birds. Alex Singleton. I hope you get better, bro, because that was some pretty sad and shocking news that we heard on Friday about the NFL finding a testicular cancer tumor, and luckily the surgery went well, so I hope he gets better. Also, I know he's not here, but Champ, I just want to say this. If you are watching this, since this is November 10th, I just want to wish you an early Happy Veterans Day, brother.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, champ.
Shout out. Yeah. All right.
Shout out the undisputed champ.
Yeah. I forgot.
Go ahead, Karen.
Yeah. Shout out my brother. He served too. So, yeah.
Yep. Sure.
I got a pretty big week this week. Friday's my birthday. So,
Hey,
Fire.
and as always, Trevor Lawrence sucks. Yeah,
Good.
stop hyping him.
Good. Good. But hey, man, for all the people here, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Till next time, I see y'all next week with the week 11 recap. We are out. Peace.